again. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. You're listening to Financial Survival. But we never get a chance to talk. So you're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. I'm Melody Cedarstrom. Today is Friday. What a week it has been. It is the 3rd of April, 2009. And again, thank you for joining us today. And this program is brought to you by Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 1-800-375-4188. That's Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 800-375-4188. And you can visit our website at discountgoldandsilvertrading.net, discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. And questions for the program and questions regarding your gold and silver coins, you can direct that to discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com, discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. And gold today surprised the heck out of me. Anyway, we're down 11.40 at 893.60. Silver's down 16 at 12.80. Platinum likes what's going on. It's up 4 at 11.69. And palladium's not sure what it wants to do. It's at 2.23. So we had a high today. Gold tried to stay up there. We had a high of 9.10 today and a low of 8.89. So there was your spread. So it's not a bad day, but a lot of buyers picking up, going in with the prices lower. So I hope you gave us a call today at 1-800-375-4188. And we have Robert Chapman joining us this afternoon from the International Forecaster, and you can always use our phone number for his complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. Good afternoon, Bob.
Well, good afternoon. I mean, we were talking about doggies before.
Yes, we were. My little Libby.
What's that?
My little Libby.
Yeah, little Libby.
Yeah, she was liberated from the pound.
Liberated from the pound. Yeah. Well, that's where Judy found me.
Yeah, from the pound?
Yeah.
Yeah? One of a kind.
But anyway, the conference, they had to push gold down a little bit more. You can see the planned propaganda. First, it's early on in the meeting that the IMF is going to try to get approval before the end of the year to be able to sell the 403 tons of gold that they want to sell, because they need the money to give it away to third world countries. Then, 2 days later, we get Alistair Darling in England. He is the Secretary of the Treasury. That's what we call him. And they have another name for him, which I won't give you because it doesn't make any difference. And he came out and he said that, they may sell more than that. And so today they came out with a directive said, we're only going to try to sell 403 tons. Now, what all that means is this. First of all, if they are going to sell 403 tons of gold, that means that the group in the Washington Agreement, which are European countries who have a quota of 500 tons of gold to sell each year, would stop selling. So that 500 would not come to market until the IMF finished selling. The IMF has said, if we get approval, then we're going to sell it over a period of time. But we may not have to do that because there are people who want to make private transactions. People like China, Russia, and so on. And so the bottom line is that the gold probably will never hit the market. But the announcements misconstrued deliberately by the control media served to put the pressure again on gold. I got a letter today from one of the subscribers, and the subscriber has a friend with a large international auditing firm who told him, in no uncertain terms, that the United States government was using 4 different locations outside the country to manipulate the stock market upward by creating orders that look like institutional buy orders, and they, from 2 different other locations, they were selling gold into the market that they didn't have. In other words, they were naked shorting the market. And this is the first confirmation from somebody from a large firm that such things are being recognized by professionals, that this is real. You know, what I've been talking about since 1988, I wrote my first article about the rigging of the gold market in the August issue of, I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, I wrote in that issue what was going on with the beginnings of the manipulation in the market. And everybody thought I was insane. And, of course, a lot of people believe that today. And it's not only the gold and silver market, it's all markets. And that's why when you see these characters at the G20 meeting, and they're standing around giggling, and they're so happy, and they're all patting each other in the back. They think they got a lock on this thing being suppressing gold, keeping the markets up, creating a world currency and a world government where they, the ruling class, is going to live happily ever after, and there'll be the bureaucratic providers in between, and then us rabble. And if we open our mouths up, what's going to happen is that we're going to end up in an internment camp, and people like me won't even go to an internment camp. They'll just turn me around and shoot me in the back of the head. That's what this is coming to. And they're very smug about that. And I'll tell you something. If you people don't do something to help to stop these people, besides getting prepared with food and gold and silver coins and water filters and weapons, you've got to spread the word among people. Use some of these DVDs that are around, some of the literatures that are available. Get involved with Ron Paul's group. Do something. Because if you don't, you may end up with a bullet in the back of your head. Or maybe they'll want to save money and they'll just gas you. I mean, who knows? So, anyway, that's what's been going on in the market. The market was down 10 points. With 3 minutes to go, it ended up the day up 40 points. You figure it out.
You know, Bob, back to this IMF, I just have a comment. They still need 85% of the combined countries to approve it, and I don't think they have it. Plus, they need Congress to approve it. Right?
Well, you know, let me tell you what they're up to. First of all, they own Congress. They'll get it through. And what they do with the rest of the countries, and if you read the information from the communique that came out, you'll see that anybody who deviates is going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
They told them. Now, when I was living in the Bahamas... What?
You're either with us or against us.
Right. When I was living in the Bahamas, I talked to the man at that time who was the president. And he told me in chapter and verse what they were doing. What they told the Bahamas was this: you either give us all the information on all the accounts that are here that involve Americans, we're going to destroy you. We will cut off all your tourist trade, all your communications. No more post. You won't be able to use the U.S. banking system. We'll stop all flights and all boats from going into your country from the United States. And on and on and on. Then that is a fact. I don't make this stuff up. And, of course, they paid him $36 million to keep his mouth shut. He didn't tell me that, but I knew that. I mean, this is the way the United States government has worked for many, many years. And I didn't get wind of it until I went in counterintelligence and said, hey, what is going on here? We get all this information, and an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours later, it's in Moscow. Come on, give me a break. Something's wrong here. And that's how I evolved in getting into what I get into today and what's going on out there.